It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the absolutely completely random podcast for Saturday, April 30th, 2022. I'm your host, Andrew Rhodes, right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And what am I talking about this week? Well, believe it or not, I got a lot to talk about this week. Like a very unusually titled anime series that just dropped its trailer ahead of its July debut. I'm not going to say the name of it yet. You're going to have to wait until I actually get into this for that. Sorry. Toei Animation is launching the Animator Training Program for 2023. Ironically, this is coming after they get into hot water. So, okay, that's interesting. There's a Fullmetal Alchemist exhibit that is in Osaka. It has more than 300 items. Honestly, sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, Ubisoft is shut down online services for 91 games. Oh no, that's a lot of games. What the hell? And there's a standalone Sonic game that's just got pulled. Sega's pulling the standalone Sonic games ahead of the Sonic Origins arrival. God damn you, Sega. All this and more this week on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Before we get into this any further, you know the song and dance by now. I'm sure you do. Let's just simply get into it. Obviously, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Wide variety of stuff for sale. One person's trash is always another person's treasure on the worldwide flea market that is eBay. Where else could you find a Kleenex that was used by Dr. Dre or one of Shatner's old toupees? I mean, come on. Everything is everywhere and everything has a price. And the price could be yours if you're on eBay. So come on by. Check me out on eBay. That's ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. You can also follow me on Twitter. Come over, shoot the shit with me. @OtakeRhodes. That's the @ symbol, the one above the number 2. Capital O-T-A-K-U, capital R-H-O-A-D-S. Over on Twitter. Check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. You can check like that for updates here for the podcasts and other videos and stuff like that. And don't forget the standard YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you can be made aware of when new videos drop right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. We also have a Patreon and Ko-fi if you want to help support the channel too. You don't have to, no pressure. But we have Patreon and Ko-fi if you want to help support the channel. And that basically sums everything up. Standard. The standard YouTube BS. Okay, we got that out of the way. Let's this will be fun. Alright, so, this is the part where I usually go about my weekend. This has been a good week. This has been a good week for me. So, I applied for a new job. I had an interview on Monday for it. I had a follow-up interview Thursday, and I was offered the job, and I'm taking it. So I'm gonna have a new job. Yay! I'm actually happy about this. I'm excited. So it's gonna be really cool. It's more in my wheelhouse. It's a full-time, according to the ad, the job listing. It's a full-time job. So, does this mean that YouTube's gonna be done? No, it just means that I'm gonna have to start being more planning out of my stuff, which is a good thing. In all honesty. And my mom can attest to this, I have been trying to figure out a way to better plan out my YouTube stuff. Like, okay, I really want to do this day. I want to record this day. Basically, like what I used to do when my schedule at my current job right now, the one that I'm going to be leaving happily, not the new one, the one that I'm currently at, when that was more stable and I knew what I was working, I was like, okay, I can do this night, I can do this night, okay, but I can do, okay, so then, the next week, okay, I can do this night, this night, can't do anything this night, I can do this night, skip this one, and I do this one. I had that, set in stone, and then all of a sudden, it's like, when the new regime at work took over, that kind of skewed a lot of that, and it was getting skewed over the last couple of years anyway, but yeah, it didn't go too well. But yes, I found a new job. I'm actually happy. I just have to do the drug test yet, but I don't see anything bad coming up from that. So, woohoo for me! Yay me! Basically. But yeah, that's been like the hugest point of my week. 'Cause they called me up yesterday. The manager called me up yesterday and was like, "Hey, I got positive feedback from because I was there that Thursday." Interacting is like getting a feel for it. It's like, hey, I got positive feedback from the others. I'd like to offer you the job if you want it. I'm like, I want it. It's honestly, it seems like it's a lot of fun. It's definitely more in my wheelhouse, what I'm used to doing, what I'm more I want to say more comfortable doing, but it's definitely more in my wheelhouse. And I'm happy about that. So yes, that makes me happy. I also watched Angry Joe this week. My mom and we've been watching this thing religiously at this point. His epic battle with CBS is becoming like my all-time. It's just like my new soap opera. And this isn't even a telenovela like level. This is like a standalone. Oh my god, I'm really hooked on this story. I want to know how it comes out. What, you care about Halo? No, I care about Angry Joe versus CBS. I could give two shits about the Halo thing. I just like I want to know. I want to know what's going on with this. He's taking on CBS, and him and CBS, they've been going back and forth and driving each other nuts over this whole copyright thing. Though I think CBS has backed off now, probably because, like I said last week, they probably went and they did this, and then they went to like the CBS lawyers, and the lawyers were like, "What the hell have you been doing? No, 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 no! You can't! No, that's fair use. You can't touch that." Oh, we can't. No, you idiot! Oh shit. Yeah, that I kind of feel like I do. I kind of feel like that definitely didn't help it in a way, but at the same time, I think it kind of did. Yeah, I think it did and didn't help it. If that makes any sense, I think it helped and didn't help at the same time. But I have been watching his reviews of Star Trek Picard, except for I think episode 6 and 7. I didn't watch that one. And obviously the Halo ones is okay. I'll fall asleep during the Halo ones, and I'll just like kind of wake up because yes, it gets a little boring after a while. But then again, he's literally explaining a boring show. If I'm falling asleep during the Cliff Notes, and I'm not gonna like the show at all. I'm sorry, but he gave Star Trek Picard episode 9 a 0 out of 10, the first ever 0 out of 10 that they've given. Because most like the lowest that their grading scale went was 1, but they gave episode 8 a 1. And it's like, this is worse than episode 8, and they're like, it's a 0. They gave it its first ever 0 out of 10. It's like, this thing doesn't even work. And I'm so tempted to go onto his video yet. I didn't do it last night because I forgot. But I'm tempted to go onto his video and go, hey, you have a scale, X out of 10. It stands to reason that you would have a negative side of that scale as well, like an up to negative 10. Negative 10 being, this should have just stayed in your head and never seen the light of day. This is worse than a fan fiction gone way wrong. Yeah, that's basically, you just, it's like, if you have a X out of 10 scale, it stands to reason that there would be a negative side to that spectrum as well. So, just going forward, I'm tempted to put that down in the comments, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy, though. I've been watching this, but yeah, that was hilarious because it gave a 0 out of 10. I was like, oh my, I'm like a freaking 0! 0 out of 10. It was just, oh my god, it was horrifying. But yeah, work this week was fine. Ended up, I think I mostly annoyed and or angered, the one coworker that I had because it wasn't like she didn't want to help, but we kind of have like a little system fixed up, and you figure for somewhere that I've been for 5.5 years, I kind of feel like I kind of have some tricks up my sleeve to make it through and get some of the stuff out. Like, okay, it's easier to do this last because then that way we can just pull the U-boat right over there, right over to that section, and work right off the U-boat. We don't have to drag it back and forth. And she's like, well, I can do that. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I never said you couldn't do that. I'm just saying it's easier to do it last because we got to park the U-boat back there anyway, so then it's right there when we're done. And she got a little upset with me, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. And that kind of cinched the whole, hey, look, I really want another job. And then when the whole thing came out, then it's like, hey, look, I got a chance for another job. All right. Because I was supposed to have the follow-up interview on Friday because I didn't have to work yesterday. Actually, it was almost tempted to record the podcast on Friday. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm gonna relax. So I was like, I did like practically shit on Friday morning. And I'm like, you know what? This is fun. This is fine. I like this. I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable. I'm more, I'm more relaxed. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yep. And then I get the phone call, and it's just like, that was my day. That made my day. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. So I'm happy. My mom's happy. I know that. And my uncle's happy. A few of my friends are happy too. Not everybody knows yet. But I'm gonna be letting them know in the next few days. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually ecstatic about this. I'm actually happy. But I mean, that alone was pretty much the highlight of my week. The second highlight being the creepy delivery driver at work. Texting my supervisor because she's telling me about the text Thursday morning, and she's like, she literally told me the one text that the guy sent her, and when she told it to me, I'm like, I'm like, is it wrong that there's like that a creepy chill went right up my spine? And she goes, no. She goes, I said, yeah. I'm like, is it wrong that I felt the creepy chill too? She goes, no. She goes, I'm glad you felt it too. She goes, I'd be creeped out by it. I'm like, yeah, I'd be creeped out by it too. That is legitimately creepy. But yeah, the guy sent her a text. Is like, that's what I like about you. You run a tight ship. You know where everything is. That's what I like about you. And I'm just like, oh god. It's like, that was the creepiest, cringeworthy. You felt the shiver shoot right up your spine. I'm like, whoa. Then after the creepiness kind of went away, it kind of became like the Hand Banana episode in a way of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And I'm just kind of like getting a kick out of it the rest of the morning. And I'm explaining it to her. I'm like, well, think about it. I said, now that the creepy factor, I said, now I've addressed the creepiness of this. I said, now I'm looking at this from a cosmic sort of stance and a cosmic standpoint. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this is kind of, this is humorous in a cosmic sort of way. But, yeah, she was like, she realized that, okay, she started seeing the humor in it too. Granted, it was still creepy, but yeah, she saw the humor in it too. But I'm like, yeah, this was definitely creepy. I mean, it was just, the guy sent her a video of the crap that he's hauling, and it's like, I got animal blood. It's like, I don't care. And she's like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, you care why? I don't know. When I woke up to this morning, there were 13 text messages from this guy. I'm like, oh my god! That's when she goes. She goes, I guess I gotta find another job now because I'm attracting the weirdos again. I'm like, I think myself, yeah, it sounds. I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of weird there. And then later on, she told me about, because that was before she told me about the text where he's like, that's what I like about you. And I'm like, no. She's like, well, that's weird. I said, no. I said, we've passed weird. I said, now we're dry humping strange. We have long passed weird now. Weird was like 10 stops back. We're dry humping strange here. And not in a good way. we're like that dog. We're like that dog. That you try to train, and then your friends come over, and it just dry humps your friend's leg because it doesn't know any better, and it's like, why is your dog doing this? Down, God down, damn it. Okay, I don't know why he's doing it. Just shake him off. We'll lock him in the room then. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But that's been my week. But yeah, like I said, Q&A video did go up yesterday. I did upload that on Friday. I did record that. Thank you, everybody, for your questions. I am still planning to do the monthly Q&A video. I just don't know exactly when I can get around to uploading it. I'm going to try my best to get everything fixed up. Seeing as I managed to get when I recorded the video, it was a 2.47 gig file. Then when I processed the video, it went down to a 1.2 gig file. And then when I reduced that file using Handbrake, because obviously you're not getting a 1.2 gig file up on YouTube in any way, shape, or form. You have to try to downgrade that as best as you can. And when I ran it through Handbrake then to fix it up a little more, it took a 1.2 gig file and dropped it down to like 300 something megabytes. I'm like, sold, baby. That's now we're sold. And I'm like, there we go. We're good now. But yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not against that. So obviously, I can get the videos up easily. I can compress them to make them go up. It'll probably take like a few hours to, upload it, obviously, because my connection sucks. But still, I can still do the videos. It's not a love loss. It's just I'll probably have a little more time to do them, since I'll have a more stable schedule. I'll have a more stable... I won't have to be, okay, I gotta, show up at this exact moment now because they're shorthanded at work, and I'm getting a phone call like 4 in the afternoon, hey, we need you to come in, because, and I won't have to deal with that. So, this is good news. I'm happy. So, yeah, and without any further ado, let's get into the podcast, shall we? Alright, so... if anybody out there has ever watched Todd Haberkorn's video that he did with WatchMojo.com, the jackasses that do the top 10 and top 20 lists of just things in general, which they never took any of my ideas, and then they stole from Larry Bundy Jr. twice, mind you, twice, and pissed and moaned about it. There's a video he did called Weirdest Anime Titles Ever. And the title of this particular series that I'm about to talk about, that is coming out in July, and it just recently dropped its trailer. This has got to be one of the weirdest titles I have ever heard in my life. In fact, if this isn't the weirdest title that you've ever heard, I guarantee you, this is, without a doubt, the dumbest aspect ever. This is pure irony in its finest form. And that is the worst type of irony you could imagine. Yes, I know I'm using irony wrong here, but then again, I might not be in this case. It depends on how you're looking at this. But, so, yeah, but, I'll get away from this. But anyway, the show is called My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. I'm being serious. The title of this series is called My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. I'm going to let that sink in for a moment here, because obviously that's not a good thing. Yes, it just dropped its trailer ahead of its July debut. You can hear the opening theme song being performed by Dialogue Plus. The trailer also gives more info on the cast and the crew. So does the article, too, mind you. It's a J-Novel Club. They published the original light novels the anime is based on, and it gave this description. This is honestly the best description I have ever read, by the way. High school. Is there any better place to start fresh after a horrible middle school relationship? Nope. Not unless your ex ends up at the same school as you and is now your step-sibling. What was supposed to be a sanctuary of peace where I could avoid ever seeing her again has become a living nightmare. Everywhere I look, I see her. In my house, in my school, in my class. There's no escape. She even claims that she's my older sibling. Like hell she is. But I won't lose to her. After all, I'm the older brother in this new family situation. That's right, we're family now. No matter how much we may have thought we loved each other before, we saw one another's true colors and realized we weren't meant for each other. That's why even though we may keep a buddy-buddy sibling act for the sake of our parents, things will never go back to the way they used to be. I'm sorry, I feel like this is the Odd Couple meets the Brady Bunch and is completely screwing stepbrothers and doing half a dozen other things. All of which is just coming together into what has to possibly be the funniest series I can imagine. You were in a relationship and now you're step-siblings. You know the cosmic chances of that happening? That is like 1 in a billion. That's why I find this hilarious as hell. I really do. Like I said, that is the best description I have ever read for a series ever. Nothing has beaten that yet. I'm serious. Nothing has beaten that. I just love that. It's like, is there no better place to get over a horrible middle school relationship? Nope. Not unless your ex ends up in the same school as you. I've seen her everywhere, in my home, in my school, in my class. There's no escaping her sorry ass. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're keeping this buddy sibling, look in front of our parents. Yeah, it's a buddy sibling act. Yeah. Oh, you're so great. Bro, oh, you're great too, sis. But the parents walk out of the room. I wish you were dead. I want you to drop dead too. I swear to God, I'm gonna. This is probably. I think I'm gonna watch this just to see if I end up laughing my ass off. Because I get the feeling I probably will. I'll look at this and I'll go, wow, this is really funny. How did this happen? It's like, well, I mean, you gotta remember, imagine this scenario, okay? Imagine if the Brady siblings had known each other before their parents met. And it's like, yeah, I met this really cute girl today. And then all of a sudden, dad brings home his, the girl he's been dating, and then all of a sudden she for like a big family dinner, and she goes, well, I have some kids too. It's like, oh, bring them along, introduce them to my kids. And then they come, and it's like, oh my God, they're, like, that's the girl that I met earlier today. That's the one I met too. I met her too. And then all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh. It's like, oh yeah, well, we got some big news though for you kids. Yeah, might as well tell you, we're getting engaged. We're going to be married. You're going to be family. Oh, God! My stepmom's daughter is my ex. That gives keeping it in the family a whole new meaning. This is gonna be like, this is like the best video. This is gonna be the best topic I've talked about since the Sailor Moon condom. I think this is gonna be my new number 2. Nothing's beating the Sailor Moon condom, but this is definitely now the number 2 position, without a doubt. Oh God, it's just. Okay, Happy Night Phantom Studios has this. It's just kind of interesting. You're seeing them as like their middle school selves, and then they break up, and it's like, okay, that's fine. And now they're siblings. Oh, they're step siblings. Oh, not good. Oh, it's just so it's so perfect. And it's like you can definitely see the whole, okay, we're really not gonna get along. There's gonna be some rivalry in this. This is gonna give sibling rivalry a whole new meaning too. But oh God, this is gonna be fun. I can feel it. This is gonna be that slice of life series that's gonna make you drop on the ground, laugh your ass off. You are never ever gonna be getting back up again. It's gonna be like, look, if I die here laughing, it's gonna be a worthwhile adventure. Cause, don't tell now, technically, and this is the part that I do want to bring up here, okay? I want to bring this up here, because this is the one loophole. I like to call it the Brady Bunch loophole. They could technically get together if it's like, look, I'm starting to see you in a different light, sort of crap. They decided to go that route. I never read the light novel, so I don't know. But if it would happen, they are technically only step siblings. They are only related by marriage. That is it. They're not blood related. They're only related by marriage. So technically, they're fine. Same with the Brady kids. That's why I like to call it the Brady. I like to call it the Brady paradox or caveat or whatever the hell. But yeah. So at the same time, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I love that. But that's one of the best. My stepmom's daughter is my ex. I guarantee you the parents are probably like, we have really good kids. Yeah, look at that. They're getting along so well. They're watching it like sitting on the couch or something, watching TV, and underneath they're just flipping each other off like, I hate you. Go to hell. Bite me. Screw off. Bastard. Dirtbag. Whore. Oh my God. I swear, this is going to be like the best, I think, ever. This is going to be good. This might actually be Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out good. I mean, when you thought that Rent-A-Girlfriend's plot was crazy, this one definitely sings a tune that is more akin to that. But at the same time, I like the concept of, oh, hey, look here, oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? We have a really weird title, because it's My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. You know, it would be worse if they were actually adults. I mean, like, actual adults. Like, they were in a physical relationship. They actually, that type of relationship. And then they separated. It's like, this is awkward. Now we're siblings. I just can't. Like I said, this is not going to beat the Sailor Moon condom, but this is definitely a close second. This is definitely the new second place contender, without a doubt. It's never beaten the Sailor Moon condom, but this is definitely in the running for second place. If not a firm holder for second place, but it is definitely in the running for second place. That is gonna be one of the best titles ever. My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. Family counseling has never been so good. Tonight on Dr. Phil, My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex. or maybe this would be like Jerry Springer. This is how you'd see on Jerry Springer, I swear. This is like Jerry Springer levels of crap. But either way, this is funny as hell. I do. This is funny. This is hilarious to me. I'm sorry, but I'll laugh at this till hell freezes over. I really will. Alright, so remember last week when I talked about Toei got themselves into some nice hot water with the whole, hey, we're not exactly paying people well, discrimination, and, all that other fun stuff. Yeah. And then you get an article like this, where Toei Animation is apparently launching an animator training program for 2023. Yeah. I don't even know if the first line in this article is even a worthwhile representation of this. But among all the lousy news about the industry and how bad it is for animators, it's good to be able to report some nice stuff now and again. Yeah, except from Toei, because they're getting themselves into hot water here. Literally for the shit that's been happening for this. I mean, did we not just pull this up last week? I know I talked about this last week. I remember I talked about this. Besides Toei getting hacked, you had them mistreating employees, and one of them's coming out and speaking out about it. And then you have this. And I honestly look at this and I go, well, you remember when you said that it's good to have news about this? Well, here you go. Yeah, the good word from today is that Toei Animation is establishing an animator training program, which is going to be starting in 2023. The one-year program called the Toei Animation Sakuga Academy will get students ready to be animators, then offer students who pass jobs at Toei once they're done. So in other words, we're training you to actually possibly work for us. In other words, we're basically going to be giving you a taste of the whip, and then you're going to be feeling the full sting. Yeah, basically, that's the sad part. According to Toei, one of the reasons for establishing the academy is that due to the recent rapid expansion of the global animation market and the success of high-quality works, the need for animators continues to increase both in quality and quantity, making it more difficult to secure human resources every year. Why does that sound like why does it sound like a business line that you would get from like a really messed up store? Yeah. All students will study Duga, or in between frames, from April to June, then move to either the Genga keyframe or course or Doga track based on their goals and aptitude. So in other words, there's a branching path here. Oh, okay. Another cool point, the course will be free. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. So, The course is free. Toei is apparently going to be supporting students with a monthly 150,000 yen stipend. Okay. Which you'll probably have to pay back when it's done. This is basically akin to like, let's say it's a paid internship, okay? And let's say you get an internship somewhere, and they're paying you. And it's going to be like, look, we're paying you minimum wage for this internship, and at the end of the internship, you'll get a job. And then your first few paychecks, until they get that back that they paid you for your training, is going to come out of your paychecks. They're going to go, well, we paid for your training, basically. We paid you to train here. So we need that money back so we can train somebody else. See, it's a cycle. So yeah, they're going to want that money back then. So they're perpetuating a problem that's already becoming an issue. But animators participating as teachers are going to be including the following. I'm going to mispronounce these, I know it. Takeo ID from Dragon Ball Z, Hiroshi Kojina from Hunter x Hunter, Nishiki Itaoka from Smile Precure, and Mai Ishii from Ushio and Tora. And again, I apologize for mispronouncing that. Foreign nationals are also accepted, though they must have at least daily conversation levels of Japanese and reside in Japan. Okay, no, wait, back this up. So, you're willing to accept international and foreign people, but they have to be living there and have daily conversational levels of Japanese. So then you're not accepting foreigners then. Because unless they're living there, they're not a foreigner, then they're living there. If they're on a visa there, they're still a visitor. They're not living there. They're living there on a visa. That makes them a guest. I hate to break it to you, that makes them a guest. That doesn't make them a permanent resident. If they reside in Japan, that makes them a resident. If they're only living there because, hey, I'm here on a visa for like 8 months to a year, hey, that means that you're a guest for 8 months to a year. You're not permanently living there. You're there for 8 months to a year. You're a guest, because once that time's up, you gotta go. It's like, it's basically like a B&B in a way. That's what it is. But, I love that. Foreign nationals are also accepted, though they must have a daily conversational level of Japanese and reside in Japan. Okay? We're providing you with 150,000 yen stipend. So, in other words, they'll give you 150,000 yen, and that's it. And you got to make that last. Yeah, okay. And then they pay you dollars to donuts. They're going to be charging you then to get that money back that they gave you. And then you're going to burn out. You're going to go crazy. And then it's going to be right back where you started. Way to go, Toei! Way to go, Toei! You've managed to basically do what you're trying to offset in the first place. And you've managed to do it anyway. More details about the animator training program can be found, I'm assuming, on their website. This should be entertaining. Yeah, but it's great to hear more about studios being more productive. Yeah, no, this is basically, look, we're covering our ass because reasons, but we're covering our ass. But, so you can pull up the official website for this, provided it translates from Japanese to English. So the established Toei Animation Drawing Academy, a short-term, intensive, and practical animator program by top animators who are active in the front lines. Recruitment starts today for the start of the course in April of 2023. Blah, blah, blah. The one-year short-term incentive and practical animator training program by top animators who are active on the front lines in the first year is the first in the 1 year training period. This is a short-term, intensive, and practical animator training program in which top animators who are active on the line are in charge of guidance and train animators who are ready to work. After undergoing training and screening, successful applicants will be required to join Toei as a contract employee animator. Whoa, wait a minute. Required to join. I thought your thing was they could potentially get a job. No. This is basically, we're training you for your job. So this is an internship. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the bottom line. No, I love this though. Okay, so but then if you go, because this is under the What is Toei Animation Drawing Academy, that's the last thing in there. Successful applicants will be required to join Toei Animation as a contract employee animator, but yet up here, right above that paragraph, there is a small little asterisk. We will not hire new graduates of Toei Animation animators in 2023. It will be adopted after training and examination at Toei Animation Drawing Academy. So you're not going to hire the new graduates from your animators, but they have to be trained. So are you saying that all your employees that are now working for you, or any of the people that are in another program you might have cooked up your sleeves, are going to have to go through this program too in order to keep their job or potentially get their job back? That's even more stingy. The purpose of establishment, due to the rapid expansion in the global animation market and the rise of higher quality works. Yeah, right. The need for animators continue to increase in both quality and quantity, and it is becoming more difficult to secure human resources year by year. Toei Animation has trained and produced many human resources, including animators, for more than 60 years since its establishment in 1956. In addition, the Toei Animation Research Institute, a human resource development institution established from 1995 to 2011, has widely inherited technology in the animator industry. In recent years, we have trained animators in-house by hiring new graduates, but this time we have established Toei Animation Drawing Academy as a training program to learn practically in a shorter period of time. So in other words, it's boot camp. So there's 3 points here. Point 1 is a 1-year short-term incentive and practical program by top animators who are active on the front lines. Point 2 is prepare a curriculum and career path to contract employee animators according to the aspirations and aptitudes of the students. Part 3 is providing an environment where you can concentrate on studying drawing techniques, and they will do their best to support the students. Wow. Full exemption, I like the third part here, under point 3 goes, full exemption from tuition fees, Toei Animation will bear the full cost. In addition, a monthly incentive of 150,000 yen will be paid to the students. Okay, so it's 150,000 a month. Wow. I don't even think that's enough to live over there. During the 1-year course, you can concentrate on studying drawing techniques. However, there are conditions for payment of incentives and exemption from tuition fees. Details will be explained in interviews. Oh! There are conditions! Woo! And then as we're going to tell you, it will be explained in the interviews. So in other words, they could say, well, yes, we'll give you the 150,000 yen provided you do the following. Hop on one foot. Pat your head and rub your tummy. While you're at it, you have to draw 175 pages a day. You must be here no earlier than this time. You must leave no earlier than this time. You have 2 bathroom breaks you're allowed a day. You cannot do this, or this. And if we catch you doing this, or this, you're out on your ass. Oh, yeah. The carrot and the stick, folks. The carrot and the stick. This entire thing just screams, what the holiest parts of hell. Oh my god, this literally screams screw you so bad it isn't funny. I put the link in with the other stuff then too, but yeah, this is just insane. Oh yeah, we want to do this for the people and to get better things, and yeah, no, what you're trying to do here is getting a whole bunch of people to come there, work for you, and basically do what everybody else does. Yeah. Oh, and I love this. So they're accepting minors in this as well, because they go, precautions. Minors need a written consent from their parents or guardian after passing the exam. This recruitment is not a recruitment job. No shit. We will not hire new graduates of of Toei animators in 2023. It will be adopted after training and examination at Toei Animation Drawing Academy. Wow. Yeah, this is just yeah, this is insane. So, there are some documents that you need. There's an application method. The deadline for the application must arrive by Friday, July 29th of 2022. The documents, you need a CV using the format on the official website. It's basically a cover thing. Issues. Please submit both 1 designated assignment and 2 portfolios. You need a designated assignment. Your theme is draw a picture of 5 children in the 4th grade of elementary school. 3 boys and 2 girls having a fun strategy meeting in a children's park with various playgrounds. That is an assignment. That is a designated assignment. The format is on B4 paper. You get 1 sheet to do this. Okay. Portfolio. Several completed works. Several rough sketches. You need all within B4 on paper. Please file and send in advance. CG works are not allowed and coloring is free. Please arrange the line and unit until it is complete. The work will not be returned, so please make a copy in advance and submit it. Please send the work that expresses your personality to the maximum. This screams, what the hell? Okay? This literally screams, what the hell? I don't care how you're spinning this. You want my honest opinion on this one? This is scummy. This is next to level scummy. This is what the hell were they smoking scummy? And yeah, this is scummy. This is scummy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. This is completely scummy as fuck. Do I think this is a good idea? No. Do I think this is a good idea at all? No. No. This is bad. This is horrifying. Without a doubt, this is horrifying. Period. This is wrong. I'm sorry. This is wrong. This is creepy on every aspect and avenue there is. It's creepy. I'm sorry. It freaking is. And it's that simple. It's that creepy. So yeah, no. No way. Not happening. You want to try for it? Go ahead, but it seems like a good deal now, but I get the feeling you're going to be paying for it down the road. I really, really do. There's a stick coming somewhere with this carrot. The carrot's dangling there, but then you're going to get hit with that stick real hard. It's going to go right up your ass. One of the two. All right. Who doesn't love Fullmetal Alchemist? I mean, come on. It had 2 different series. You had the original Fullmetal Alchemist, and then you had Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which more closely followed the manga. Who doesn't love Fullmetal Alchemist? Everybody loves Fullmetal Alchemist. Edward Elric, Alphonse Elric, the Roy Mustang, Major Alex Louis Armstrong. Come on. But right now, though, as of the article, which came out on the 25th of April, you can go to the events hall in Harikata Park in Harikata, Osaka's prefecture, and there's something really cool to see. The Fullmetal Alchemist Exhibition Returns event. The exhibition was created in response to 20 years of Fullmetal Alchemist. There are more than 300 items in the exhibit to see. While a lot of it consists of artwork, there are other items as well, including reference materials that the creators used. The exhibit actually got its start in 2017 and lasted until 2019, but this 2022 event isn't completely the same, as 145 new items have been included since the previous exhibit. Some of these items are meant to substitute for previous items in the exhibit, and some were just new additions to add to the appeal. So in other words, they realized, hey, this is really good, but at the same time, yeah, we need to add more stuff. Okay, you can't have this anymore, so we got to replace this. It's like, hey, we found this stuff too. Oh, cool. All the artwork comes with a note written by creator Hiromu Arikawa. where she gives us more insight into her work. Examples of her notes include, I guess I was able to show how each of them thinks, and I was emotionally involved. The exhibit's only going to be around, though, until June 26th. If you are lucky enough to attend, it's going to cost you about 2,000 yen, or about $16.30. But you ought to make a reservation before arriving if you want to go at a specific time. Basically, that's pretty good. It's only going to cost you about $20 to go to an event like this. That's pretty good, actually. Most things like this would probably cost more than that. I mean, I think going to like a museum costs like about $20. So it's not exactly that bad. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not bad either. It could be, it could be worse. You could be paying like $30-$40. You're only paying, I think you're only paying like $20. Not even that. That's not bad. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, go for it. It's around to the 26th of June. It's in the Osaka Prefecture. What's the exact place again? Because I know this is a short one here. What the hell is it? It's in Harikata Park in Harikata, Osaka Prefecture. So you got to go to Harikata, and Hirakata. I don't know. I can't pronounce a lot of these, and I'm trying. Damn it, I'm trying. Yeah. Just gotta go there. It's in the article. But yeah, you just gotta go there. That's a good question. Where exactly is that though? Over there. Besides in Osaka. Okay, I know it's in Osaka, and for those of you that have ever seen or read Azumanga Daioh, you know that little joke. Oh yeah, it's just a small little area. It's down near the southern part of Japan. It's on the main island, it looks like. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so it gets to be about 77 degrees. That's not bad. Oh. Cool. But yeah, so they're having that there. Not too shabby. But yeah. I mean, I should really see where is the park though. There. That's what I should have looked up. Where's the park? Oh, okay, that's really cool. It's actually got like a whole little like a Ferris wheel and everything there. Huh. Neat. So the park's been around since what? Okay, it's an amusement park, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, so there's an amusement park. Okay, so yeah, that's not too bad. They got a whole bunch of attractions. Neat. All right, so there you go. There's something fun you can do. You take a trip over to Japan. There's something fun you can do. Go to the Fullmetal Alchemist Exhibition Returns event. Goes on to the 29th of June. Costs you about $16.30 American, or 2,000 yen to get in, and that's not bad actually. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, and you probably have a blast. You never know. But yeah, it does sound like fun. It really does. That sounds like a blast. I don't know why it does. It just sounds like fun. All right, gotta love Ubisoft. Not really. From Splinter Cell to Just Dance, a load of old games can't be played online anymore. Yeah, Ubisoft just kind of brought the hammer down. They brought the axe down, and anybody out there remember the Pirate song? Because I think that's what's going to happen again. Yeah, Ubisoft has turned off online services for 91 games, including Far Cry 2, Splinter Cell, Just Dance, and more across multiple consoles and PC platforms. These shutdowns have since been gathered together in one list by Ubisoft. The news comes from from a blog Ubisoft posted on April 22nd, listing 91 different games that have had their online services and multiplayer features shut off since 2021. The plan to shut down online services for many of these Ubisoft games was first announced last year. Is there a way that I can read this? I want to read this list. Can I pull up the list here? Okay, here's the official. Okay, I wanted to see the. I wanted to read the official blog post. I'm like, there's got to be a blog post here. Okay. Oh wow, they actually give you the list of the games. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch of games here that they retired. I can't. Oh, they have. Oh, they have like every single one here that they're. Oh wow, holy crap, that they are retiring these things. Wow. Let's see here. All right, well, I'll get into that in a minute. So, where was I here? Blah blah blah. Here we go. Okay. The company explained that all in-game news, updates, player statistics, and online multiplayer features would no longer work in any of these titles. Also, any of the 91 games that use Ubisoft's Connect platform can no longer earn its units points to unlock in-game rewards. Weirdly, though, Ubisoft explained that PC players will lose access to previously unlocked content, but console players will be able to keep it so long as they keep their old game saves. Okay. Many of the 91 Ubisoft titles are quite old, and some exist on platforms that are already long dead, like the defunct OnLive streaming service and even the PS2. However, not all of the games affected by this massive shutdown are ancient. Many are Xbox 360 games, and some are even PS4 and Wii U titles as well. And of course, if you haven't unlocked any multiplayer achievements or trophies in these games already, well, more bad news, because all that stuff is now unable to be legitimately earned as of last week. So they're just really hammering you over the head with the, well, you're done. While many of these games were very old and likely not played by many people in 2022, it's still sad when games lose their online multiplayer, especially when big publishers like Ubisoft are typically unwilling to release information or tools to let fans keep playing via, for example, private servers. No, because they don't want to. So, this is going to be fun. So, for those curious... you can find the full list and long list of the games. They no longer support any online features mode multiplayer in the official blog, which I did pull up. Then there was an update put up on the 26th that Ubisoft did contact Kotaku to clarify that due to a mistake, a blog post with an erroneous timestamp stated that a list of 91 games have now been shut down, leading to the appearance that the publisher had shut off servers for a large number of games all at once. The reality is that many of these games ended their online services over the last year. Ubisoft apologized for the confusion. The article was updated to reflect this. So let's go through this list here. So this is a list on this blog post. I'm not even joking on this. This is horrifying. So I'm going to go through. I'm not going to say what platform it's for. I think you'll be able to figure that out. Because some of these are like multiple platforms, and I'm not going to go through it. But I'll give you like, the name of the game, and if it's just one solo one, the retirement date. No, I won't even do that. You can just pull up I'll just make a copy here of the article and just add that into my little notes here as well. Here we go. Okay, I'll just add that into my thing here as well. So there is that. But anyway, so we have America's Army, Anno 1404, Anno Online, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Recollection, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Avatar, Beyond Good and Evil, Blazing Angels 2, Call of Juarez 2, Bound in Blood, Call of Juarez 3, The Cartel, Driver San Francisco, ESPN Sports Connection, Far Cry 2, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Flashback Origins, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, Hawk 2, Haze, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hyperscape, I Am Alive, Just Dance 3, Just Dance 3 Greatest Hits, Just Dance 3 Kids, Just Dance 4, Just Dance 2014, Just Dance 2015, Just Dance 2016, Just Dance 2017, Just Dance 2018, Just Dance Disney Party, Just Dance Disney Party 2. Just stop. Jesus, how many Just Dances are there? Marvel Avengers Battle for Earth, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, Might and Magic Duel of Champions, Might and Magic Showdown, Might and Magic Showdown Paint Workshop, Might and Magic X Legacy, Motion Sports Adrenaline, My Fitness Coach Club, Power Up Heroes, Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, Pure Football, Rabbids Alive and Kicking, Rabbids Go Home, Rabbids Land, Rabbids Travel in Time, Rainbow Six, Raven Shield, Rainbow Six Lockdown, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, Rayman 3, Rayman 3 HD, Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins, Ruse Beta, Scrabble 2007 and 2009, Settlers 3 and 4, Settlers 6, Rise of an Empire, Settlers 7, Path to a Kingdom, Settlers Heritage of Kings, Shape Fitness Evolved, Shape Up, Shaun White Skateboarding, Shaun White Snowboarding, Silent Hunter 3, Silent Hunter 4, U-Boat Missions, Silent Hunter 4, Wolves of the Pacific, Silent Hunter 5, Smurfs 2. You could have put that out of its misery sooner. Spartacus Legends, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Double Agent, The Adventures of Tintin, Tom Clancy's End War, Toy Soldiers War Chest, Watch Dogs Companion, World in Conflict, Your Shape Fitness Evolved, Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2012, and Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2013. Those are the games that have been retired. Their online services are no longer available. The offline features will remain available, but online multiplayer services for the games listed below have been shut down. Yes, for games that use Ubisoft's connective service, units and challenges are disabled, meaning you will no longer be able to earn units by completing challenges for the game. Rewards can still be unlocked, however, you will not be able to receive them in-game. If your game did not transfer when we moved from Uplay to Ubisoft Connect in 2020, all rewards will be automatically unlocked. Wow. Unlockable content, ULC, such as maps and skins, will also be disabled, meaning that you will no longer be able to unlock them. On PC, ULC will no longer be available even if it has been redeemed previously. On consoles, ULC will continue to be available unless you reset your saved game files. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you piss off a gaming industry. And that is how you piss off the customers. Because now, they're going to look at this and go, well, why should we bother, why should I bother, buying an Ubisoft game? They're liable to kill it. Oh, this looks really cool. Yeah, but it's Ubisoft. Ugh. Yeah, I think Ubisoft just became the cancer of the game industry now. It's like, nope, because they can kill it. First, it's Bandai Namco. They can end anything just by snapping their fingers. They can Thanos snap it out of existence. But in this case, no. Now it's even worse. So, yeah, I'm not cool with this. I'm not down with this. I'm not down with this at all. This is a joke. This is a pathetic and sad-ass joke. But it's even worse when you realize how bad it is. Then it makes it worse. And that, my friends, is the sadder truth of this. That makes it all the more sadder, I want to say, when you look at this and you go, well, this had such potential. Yeah, it had such potential, all right. It was so well received and so well loved, and now it's garbage. Yep, now it's crap. All right, well, it's dead. Well, this is dead. This game's dead. This series is dead. This whole thing's dead. Well, screw this crap. We're going home. Yeah. So Ubisoft just screwed themselves pretty good there, I think, and not in a good way at all. I'm sorry, not in a good way. All right. So obviously, our favorite little blue hedgehog is everywhere right now. I mean, Sonic 2 blew the fuck up at the box office. This thing went buku crazy. You had Idris Elba as Knuckles, Jim Carrey came back as Eggman, of course you have Sonic himself, and of course there's a whole slew of Sonic video games, and there have been for years. But Sega is pulling standalone Sonic games ahead of Sonic Origins' arrival. It's like Sega is determined to make Sonic Origins as frustrating as possible. Yeah, I don't doubt it. So Sega plans to delist several classic re-releases due to their presence in the upcoming Sonic Origins. The Japanese developer announced via official press releases earlier in the week. This came out on Tuesday, so yeah. Sonic Origins, which launched on June 23rd for home consoles and PC, remasters the first 3 Sonic the Hedgehog games from the Sega Genesis with the aptly named Sega CD follow-up Sonic CD. Ugh. I'm sorry, every time I hear about the Sega CD, I just... Ugh. No, that's... Oh. Sorry. Sega specifically named this collection as the reason why the 4 Sonic games largely won't be available piecemeal on digital storefronts after May 20th. piecemeal. That's what it says, piecemeal. What the hell does piecemeal mean? There are a couple of exceptions, though, according to the press release. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 will remain available via Sega Ages on the Nintendo Switch, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will still be playable via Sega Genesis on Nintendo Switch Online. That's interesting. While delisting generally doesn't make games you've already purchased unplayable, the tactic is still considered anti-consumer due to it limiting folks' availability to purchase single games at a reduced price. In some cases, such as with BioShock and Dead Island, the newer reissues lack previous features or sport new bugs. With BioShock, I remember the one. Now, granted, the one good thing that came about with the with BioShock was that it reduced the size of the game and like the processing power and stuff. Because I remember when BioShock first came out, you needed a beast just for the PC alone. You needed a beast of a PC to run that bitch. And now when it came out a second time, they re-released it. It was like, okay, it runs a little smoother this time with lower graphics, but there were issues galore, unfortunately. I remember Dead Island. I remember hearing a few things about the new bugs with Dead Island, but yeah. But I can say, if I remember right, the only good thing about BioShock was that it did drop the requirements to run it a little. It became a little more lenient, not by much, but a little better. But yeah, that's still horrible. But hey, spending a few more bucks on Sonic Origins, you get character animations on the main menu. It's not a weird thing to lock behind a deluxe edition paywall, though. Yeah, that's actually not. Adding to the frustration, though, is the fact that Sonic Origins will come bundled with Devuno. Or Devuvo, I guess? Okay. A controversial anti-piracy measure on PC. Oh, this thing. Okay, now I know what it is. So, it's Denuvo. Has long been a thorn in the side of PC gamers with any intentions of the technology provoking stern public outcry. And for good reason. It often ruined games purchased legitimately while also doing little to actually tap down piracy. It was added to Doom Eternal in 2020. The negative response led to its removal from the first-person shooter after only a week. That's when I read it's like, okay, yeah, now I remember it. Because that caused people that actually bought Doom Eternal, like, within, like, a day or two after starting it up, their game was coming up saying that, you have a hacked copy of it because, you had a save file or you accidentally deleted the save file. It's like, you have a hacked copy. What the hell? Yeah, now I remember that. Sonic Origins seems like a really cool project. It's just the noise surrounding the collection that's bummed everyone out. You're sure it'll be fun, though, to revisit these classic games, but then again, you can always just get them on emulation, and I think, wasn't there like a Sega Classic or something, or a PlayStation Classic, or the Nintendo Classic or something? You could just play them in the virtual store. Fuck, probably cheaper. Hell, probably be easier, have more fun. Screw getting a whole package deal, just play the games on their own. But Sega is really doing a whole one step forward, two steps back routine, and it's let the sour taste in a lot of mouths. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. I do not doubt one little bit that they take one step backwards one step forward, 6 steps back. I don't doubt that at all. Not in the least do I doubt that. And the reason behind that, and I want to say the reason why, I don't doubt that Sega is doing this for shits and giggles. They're doing this because they're idiots. It's like, look, it's a whole, you get all the games in one thing. This way you don't have to buy it on this one, and this is all bundled together. But what you're not getting the concept of is they don't want it all together because they already have it. You're basically selling them something they already have and love, and you're putting a whole new, it's like, here's a new coat of paint on this. Hey, I know it's the same thing that you have, but it's got a brand new coat of paint. We think you'll like it, and you look at it and go, it's the same thing, just with a new coat of paint. No, it's not the same thing. You're not getting the concept. It's not the same thing. It's different, but at the same time, it's interesting. No, it's the same thing, just with a fucking different coat of paint. I don't know what... I honest to God, I don't know what to tell you. It's the same thing, just with a different coat of paint. So, say what you will about it. You're still screwed either way. Yeah, it's just... I don't like it. I agree, it still has the sour taste. Because, especially when they have a Den Uvo on this thing as well. That's... Yeah, Den Uvo. That's gonna kill him. That's gonna be unless they ironed all the bugs out with that thing, which I don't think they did. That's definitely going to hurt them because that left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths with Doom, and I don't see that coming back. I don't see them going, well, it's fine, and like a week later, it's like, oh, we're yanking it off of this. We apologize. It only, and this is the thing, and this is what a lot of these game companies and a lot of people don't understand. It only takes one. It only takes one person to have a piss poor experience with something to ruin it for everyone. Because that one person will go out there and say, hey, this is what happens. Or, especially now with social media and access to YouTube, they put up their experience online. It's like, okay, look, this is what I'm playing. This is, the game's crashing, left, right, and sideways. I am running exactly what's required for this. This is coming off right off of the virtual console, and it's crashing left, right, and sideways. And I'm not alone in this. Because their two friends are playing it, and their two friends are having the same issue. So, it only takes one person doing a video explaining, hey, there's an issue with this. Next thing you know, you're up shit creek without a paddle, and you're dead in the water, and that's all there is to it. So, say what you will, it's honest to God, it's the truth. No matter how you spin it and word it, it's the truth. So, say what you will, it's the truth. That's honestly, it is. It's the truth. No matter how you spin it, no matter how you swing it, it's the truth. It really is. But, yeah, God help Sega, I guess, is they're going to freaking need it. Alrighty, folks, and that's going to do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, sticking around with me for the last hour or so. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a blast. Can't wait to do this again next week. Because, we'll be here, same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Okay, well, definitely same YouTube channel and whenever you listen to me. I mean, you don't have to listen to me right away. I mean, whenever you listen to me, same time, same channel. I'll always be here. Unless the world comes to an end and we all fly off of it or I suddenly drop dead, but I'll still be here. I guess. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being such great sports. And until next time, I am bowing out. I'm walking away, folks, for now. I'll be back next time with more topics, more quirks, more thoughts and opinions, and stuff that, honestly, this is just the weirdest thing I have ever seen in my... That title, that anime series from this week, that's going to be my best one. It's gonna have me going for weeks. I'm sorry. But until next week, everybody, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!